Wednesday, the 20th. So this is a list of exercises, and each exercise you're gonna pick between 50 and 100 reps, okay? So you could aim for 100 for all of them. You could aim for, okay, these ones I'm better at, I'll do 100. These ones I'm worse at, I'll do 60. It doesn't have to be the same amount of reps per exercise, but you do have to complete the full amount of reps for the first one before moving on to the second one. So you can't have, like, if you're gonna do 100, you can't do 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, then take a break, 20, 20, 20, 20, then take a break. You need to do all 100 of the first exercise before moving on. Yes, you can take a break within that first exercise, but you're not going to do multiple reps of different exercises all at the same time. You're gonna do all of your pause squats, finish whatever number you wanted to hit, then move on to your donkey kicks. Finish whatever number it was, move on, okay? So you're doing them in order and you're fully finishing each one before you move on. So just to run through, pause squat, down, 1, 2, 3, up, down, 1, 2, 3, up, donkey kicks, dumbbell hamstring curl. So this one is a new one, but basically what you're doing is you're placing the weight. It can't be too heavy because you're actually holding it with your feet. So your shoes actually just like close around the top of the dumbbell like this, okay? And then you just lay out and you curl it up, down, up, down, okay? So like this one I'm showing you with is a 10. I don't remember what I did when I actually did it, but like I said, it can't be too big or heavy because your feet have to be able to like hold the top of the dumbbell. Marching squats. So this is one where you have a starting leg. So start with your right, out, out, in, out, in. When you switch, left, out, in, out, in. And then crunches. You already did a lot of them in Tuesday. So you're gonna get a really good ab workout this week. Yeah, okay. So, pause squat. This is our regular squat, but you pause at the bottom for 3 seconds. So you're gonna come down, hold it, 1, 2, 3, stand up. Down, hold, 1, 2, 3, up. Down, hold, 1, 2, 3, up. So like I said, you're just kind of holding a little bit longer at the bottom than you normally would. If you're somebody who has to use a chair, you're just gonna do a regular squat, because if you're taking the weight off by sitting, it doesn't matter how long you sit, you're not, holding the weight on your legs. So if you have to sit, do a full sit, you're just gonna do regular squats. Donkey kicks. So you're on your hands and knees, and your legs are at a 90-degree angle, your back is straight so it's not overly arched. You're not up like this, you're nice and even. And you're just gonna basically bring up, so I kind of like stopped referring them to kicks, because a lot of times when people kick, they do this, and they're literally like kicking. And what happens is you lose the tension on your butt cheek, pretty much. So it's not as effective. So the most effective way is to think about kicking your heel through the ceiling. So see the difference? I'm not flailing my leg out. And when I come here, I hit a contraction. So that's what's working your butt. If you're doing this, you're never hitting that contraction, okay? So when I used to do these like a long time ago, a lot of times I would be like, oh, I don't really feel, or even if you're doing this and you're doing it really fast, you never hit that contraction. So you wanna do it nice and controlled. Raise, think about pushing your heel through the ceiling, lower. Raise, lower. Raise, lower. So when, like I said, you're at this point, your butt should be tight. You should feel that contraction, lower down, okay? So I know a lot of you probably have done them before or seen them done before, and they've probably, like I said, been done way too fast, and you're not actually utilizing your butt muscle like you're supposed to. That one is per, because you have to do each leg. So say you do 60, you're gonna do 60 on your left, 60 on your right. Double hamstring curls. So as I was mentioning previously, we've never done these before, but I was like, you know what, let's just try it. So again, like this is a 10-pound weight. I might be able to do it with my 15 or even my 20. I'm not sure exactly, because also when I did this, I was upstairs. which is hardwood, so I was afraid to slam the weight into the floor. But basically, you put the weight down, your feet just kind of like wrap around. It's kind of like hard to explain, but it just sits like, I don't know if you can see, it just sits like right in your shoes. So like I said, it has to be the right like width and whatever to be able to get your shoes around it and then to be able to lift it and have no problem. So once you find the weight that works, like I said, you have it kind of in between your feet, you're gonna lay on your stomach, you're gonna curl your legs up and lower down, nice and slow so you don't bang the weight. Curl up, release, curl up, release. So this is very similar to the machine at the gym where you have a little rolly pad and you're squeezing your legs up. It's the same idea, you're just using a dumbbell. So again, I don't know, it might take you a couple tries, or I don't know if the weight is really, I don't know, maybe there's such thing as like too small of a weight, maybe it'll slip through. I don't know. Like I said, I've never done it before, I've just did it that one time. So it doesn't have to be heavy, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you know, just try to find a weight that works for you. And marching squats. So this is just like a moving marching squat. So this one says per as well because you have to do X amount starting with your right foot, X amount starting with your left foot. So say I'm starting with my right. I'm gonna step out with my right, out with my left into a wide squat, step in into a more narrow squat. Now when you do this, you can either step out, step in and stand, or step out, step in and stay squatted. I try to stay squatted because it's gonna be more of a burn, but if you have bad knees or whatever, it's easier for you to stand or you just get fatigued, then just stand. So it's out, out, in, out, out, in, 2, out, in, 3, out, in, 4, or out, stand, 1, out, stand, 2. So that's the basic of your marching squat, and then you're gonna switch sides. So now you're gonna start with your left. Out, in, out, in, okay? And then we have crunches. So you know what to do. Knees up, hands either behind your head but not pulling on your head, or you can just put your hands by your side, just crunch up, shoulders and head come off the ground, and there's your crunch. So especially with that one, like if you want to do the minimum number, because we did do so many on Tuesday, but a lot of times, like most of you guys, from what I observe, don't necessarily go in order. So sometimes on the sheet, like that, we had a lot of crunches on Tuesday, then we have a lot of crunches on Wednesday, but I guarantee you most of you either aren't gonna work out Tuesday and Wednesday, or you're mismatching the workouts and you're not doing them in order anyway. So it shouldn't be a big deal. But if you're somebody who is gonna do Tuesday and then Wednesday in order, and you are very sore, then I would just cut the number of reps for the crunches. But the good thing about the progression is you're working the whole thing. So it should be like an even spread of soreness, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, so if you have any questions about like the order or exactly how to do this one, you can ask me, but again, you're just gonna pick the number of reps you wanna do, finish that full exercise, and then move on to the next one.